Okay, happy Tuesday. Let's get given Amy and Jess are sort of new to the process, and Namaskar, Renuji, Anita ji, and Christy. Uh, um, so I was thinking, let's talk more about uh, the process, and I think yesterday we were with Jess. I think the discussion was that, there's so much negativity around us. There is so much negativity that affects us. So, don't we all need a boost of positive energy? And I think even after meditating for all these years, I still need that uh, all the time. So, why don't we make it a habit? And so, it, so one of the thought processes was that obviously we need to learn how to receive, how to store, how to connect. Um, so all that is important, but the idea is that we get up in the morning, give ourselves a boost of energy, and go through the day. And as we interact, as we go through things in our head and so on and so forth, there will be, the chances are there will be some depletion of that energy. So in the evening, again, refresh, recharge. So I think this, what we were discussing yesterday, kind of just made me feel there is no better way to describe this process than that. It's um, ability to connect, ability to receive, ability to at least the capacity will increase over time, but at least we will connect, receive, and store some of it, and then we can utilize it as and when needed. So if we do this every morning, every evening, we just recharge ourselves. So um, the thought process again is that to recharge, to receive the energy, we need to connect to the source. So, how do we do that? So, this process, as I'll describe, is pretty much what my grandfather learned from his guru. And so it was between guru and disciple, but both of them later decided that let's not impose anything um, unnecessary. So the choice of what source you get your energy from is your own, right? So whatever you believe in, but there are two stipulations. One is that feel the presence, because if you want to connect, you've got to feel, that connection. So there ought to be presence of a conscious source of what I call the transcendental energy, enormous cosmic level energy. So think of the most positive energy source that you can ever come up with, God or Guru or whatever you believe in, the ultimate source of energy, but it's right here, right now, and we're connecting to it. Um, so in Hindi, there is a word called upasna, which is to sit in front. So it's like that sort of, to sit in front, and then this source of energy has the energy in form of light. So basically, this light is coming into your heart. So this meditation is on the heart center, and uh, this light is enlightening, basically purifying, it's cleansing your heart. And, in some of the recent Saturday sessions, I've been talking about, um, you know, just purifying the heart, just meditating on heart center has tremendous byproducts. Because if your heart is pure, if your heart is in the right place, love, compassion, all the, empathy, um, all that actually evolves naturally from within. And basically, my grandfather wrote so many books, and he described lots of things. And one of them is that, people tend to, and this is not cultural centric or country centric or religion centric. All humans tend to look for peace and happiness outside in the world. And the nature of the world is such that it keeps changing. So whatever we hold on to changes. And hence our, so what happens is that we want more consistent, deeper peace, then you need to connect to something that doesn't change at all, or changes so, not the world around us is changing so rapidly these days, right? So uh, the whole thought process here is the peace is not outside, it's inside. And, so search for in your own heart. And hence also like meditate on your heart. Um, so, and we can talk a little more about all that later after the meditation. But so we will focus inwards on the heart. And the whole idea here is that our mind is going everywhere, all sorts of directions, all sorts of thoughts. We want to bring mind to one thought and one thought alone, which is tough, but practice does it. And consistency of practice. And I personally think that collective energy and, um, meditating in a group helps as well. So, and obviously the process that you take. So a lot of people just try to meditate with breath, and breath definitely brings you to the current moment, which is extremely important, because the only way the worry and anxiety works with us is through our thoughts. And through our thoughts, either we go in the past or the future, which then brings all these scenarios and memories, and all that brings some kind of attached feeling, which can then trigger worry and anxiety and other things. So if we were in the present moment, one, our awareness increases, and two, because we are not in the past or future, our grounding helps us to become grounded in the present moment, and hence we're not in the past or future, and hence we are not worried or anxious because of that act of our mind to go in the past or future. So just being in the present moment, which mindfulness and breath work does, um, you know, helps us to be more peaceful, more calm, um, you know, with less worry and anxiety. But this process takes it to the next level, which we were talking about earlier, that it actually induces uh, an, you know, energy. So it refreshes us. It kind of, you tend to embody and manifest this transcendental energy in your heart, and that just does wonders in terms of not only recharging your energy, but it also, um, starts evolving love and compassion and peace within us. So that said, let's see if we can actually implement that. It's all about practice, and that's what we focus on here. So first thing was that we will connect with this source of energy, and this energy in form of light is entering our heart, distributing throughout our body, and we are becoming completely and totally immersed in this light. So we are becoming the light. And we have to keep the thought, completely and totally on to, this one observation of light. So we're not thinking anything else, and we are not trying to do anything else. So there is no, you can do breath work before or after, you can do mindfulness or other things that you do, but right now we will focus on our heart and just observe that this transcendental energy in form of light is entering our heart, enlightening it, and then this light is traversing to every nook and corner of the body. We are getting completely and totally immersed in this light. And so we are inside and out. We're just completely surrounded by this light. So mind will wander away, which it natural, it will. So every time you find that your mind has gone elsewhere, so one is like naturally, without any judgment, just observe. But the idea is that you bring it back to this thought and this thought alone. That you're observing this transcendental energy in form of light entering your heart, distributing throughout your body, and you're becoming one with this light. To help this process, there are three prerequisites or three important things. One is eyes lightly closed, because the sensory input distracts our mind. We want to focus on, just this thought. So eyes lightly closed and still and relaxed posture. So if there is a strain anywhere in the body, it will take the attention there. We don't want that. So just observe your body from top to bottom. Make sure there is no strain. So, and then it has to be a still posture in the sense that every time your body moves, your mind moves with it. So you don't want that. So still and relaxed posture. And eyes lightly closed. And all you are doing through this meditation is observing this transcendental light entering your heart, distributing throughout your body, and that you are becoming one with this light. You are becoming the light. So we'll start with music. Music helps the concentration, gets you into the mode. Then music fades away, and you go deep into silent meditation on this transcendental light. And then we'll transition out with music again. So we'll start now. All right. Happy Tuesday. And welcome, Jess and Amy. And let's have a quick chat before we wrap up. I think we'll just have a quick, questions, sharing of thoughts, etc. For for a few minutes, and then we'll wrap up. But before all that, so Christy, it's after midnight for you. How come you were in this session today?
Hello, namaskar, everyone. Um, I'm just awake. I'm feeling a lot more calm and at peace now, though, so I'll be okay. Um, I just wanted to share with you that after my tribute to my mum on Friday when I was by the river, and I sat and I actually put this music on, and I looked around and I remembered you telling me that, you know, everyone who's passed, like their spirit is the light. And I remember you told me when I'm feeling down and I miss my mum and I don't feel her around me, just to look for light. And I just noticed her everywhere. And I remembered that in the source light, it's pure love. And I looked around at all the beauty, all the flowers, the water, the light reflecting on the water, and all the colours, and I just felt such pure love. And I looked up at the sun, which was shining, which was unusual for London. And I just thought, yeah, no, she's around me right now. She can see what I'm doing. And this pure love that I'm feeling, it wasn't just for my mum, it was for everything around me. And it was so beautiful as well with the Satsang music. And I just wanted to remind everyone that if you are feeling sad about anything, if you've lost anyone or you're just feeling depressed or anything, just look for the light, look for beauty around you, and that right there is the source and the divine. Yeah, I just wanted to share that with you all. And thank you to you, Sanjiv Ji, as well, for just reminding me that she's there in the light.
Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah, just yeah, I'm good.
Good. I'm glad. It's nice to see you. And I hope that everyone's enjoyed that. It was nice to hear the music for longer today as well. So hopefully, I think you said it's Jess and Amy. Welcome to you both. I hope that you are able to let your mind be free and settle into it. And if you can't yet, don't worry. It does take a lot of practice. But try to do it every day if you can, because it really does make a difference. Go onto YouTube if you have YouTube. The replay of the session will be there as well, so you can have the music and just settle into it. Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to meditate, without music, that's fine. But if you want to have this music while you meditate, I think, yeah, I can send the YouTube link.
Okay, I'll let everyone else speak, but it's nice to see you. Bye.
No, it's all good. Yeah, it was very touching, that video of yours. Yeah, I remember.
Thank you.
So, Amy, can you come on, unmute?
Hi. Hi. It really struck me what Christy said because I lost my brother a few months ago.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah. So I'll definitely look for him in the light.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
So what happened? I didn't know.
Yeah. He had brain cancer.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh.
So he passed away
So sorry to hear that. When was that?
October 22nd. Yeah, he was sick for 20 months,
Ouch.
but he was young, 58. So
That hurts even more.
yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Kid-
But so I
Hmm.
liked what Christy said. I'll keep it in mind.
Yeah, look for the light. He'll be in there and he'll be in all the flowers, everything beautiful around you. He's in there. So, and of course he's within you as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was, Christy and I had long talk about, I don't know, it's just my meditative background. It's sometimes, just the memories that we have are within us. They're part of us. So they're always with us. Um, so, you know, um, people who have been close to us, they always live with us in that way.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, uh, so for everybody else, it may be different, but when I think about especially my mom and dad, it's like, um, yes, it was very impactful. Yes, it affected me, but they are. I just cannot think it any other way than they are with me because it's yeah. You're right. I think, but that's another thing. I think when you meditate and when you uh, change the perspective, I think it's just you can feel that as I think Christy was describing, it's just a lot of that you can just feel so integral. It's just
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
were you able to meditate? It
I
was
I was for, I would say, 3/4 of the time.
which is I wouldn't say I would say that that's actually because even I felt today for some reason that it was the longer silence than usual. But yeah, 3/4 of the way is great.
Yeah. I mean, I had to keep bringing myself back a bit, but I stayed pretty good for 3/4 of the time.
Yeah, my Parul always says that no, actually Salil says more that you should have at least in the beginning it should be shorter.
Yeah, right.
But
And so, and the music, when I when I used to do yoga,
Mhm.
I created a playlist, so I have similar music that's very soothing to
Yeah,
me.
yeah,
So,
that'll work. That'll work.
mhm,
Yeah, try and then any Tuesday or Saturday, just hop on when you have time.
mhm,
Um, so uh, the group's collective energy helps a lot more than we understand, I think, um, especially for meditation. I think, and then so that reinforces the practice. I find group meditations go deeper more effortlessly.
mhm.
Good, good. I think, um, yeah, even Jess Parul and I said yesterday, and it was a very good session. I think after talking what we talked, I just felt that I should do the same thing today because it just, you know, we kind of landed up uh, talking about the energy, refreshing the energy, and so on and so forth. So Jess, can you unmute and come on? Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Mm.
I really liked the direction that everyone's commentary was going because when I was, uh, I guess, looking for the light, I always come to, and even since yesterday, I come to seeing my grandfather who also passed away. And it's like his face is surrounded by a ring of light. And the first time I went to see his graveyard, probably a few years back, I almost had like this vision of seeing him there standing over his graveyard, and he was just illuminated in light.
Mm.
So yesterday when we meditated and today, I just always go back to that moment and I just see him symbolizing light as him and him as light. So I just really like that everyone was able to kind of touch on the same point of grief in a way, and kind of connecting with someone that they are no longer with, I guess, in this current state.
Yeah.
But I will say, yesterday, for some reason, it was, I felt like more, I didn't have to bring myself back as much, but today I did. But I think maybe it's because I was more in tune with work today. So I feel like my mind was
See,
going down lists.
so actually two things. One is the length was longer today.
Uh-huh.
Right? And we have to slowly get to that point where it's not just the, as Amy was saying, 2/3 of the way, but all the way.
Uh-huh.
And then the second thing is what you just pointed out, which we kind of underestimate how much the interactions of the day and things that triggered because of those, et cetera. And I think yesterday you were talking about negativity, which is more common than we want it to be,
Mhm.
right? So so what we underestimate is that, see, I would like to have a 5-minute meditation, right? And a lot of places I would like, I think I do remember there was a program and a book called 8-minute meditation. I think that, and so, but for that 8 minutes to be effective, we need to be in that mode. So how do we switch from the work and everything else into this deep 8-minute meditation? Or here it was like almost 15 minutes of silence. So even 5 minutes of music doesn't completely switch the mode. You know what I mean? It's like that's
Mhm.
the switching. So one way to switch more effectively is to set a time and a place. So because we are creatures of habit, if we go to that place and if we go at a certain time, it will go into that mode more effectively and quickly. But the problem is our busy lives, you know, going to the same place, same time may not be as. Um, so my grandfather's view was that just take a. So his style was he will have a devotional song, then he will talk about the concepts and meditation and why this and why that and why not this and all that. So people would listen, and that is part of the transition. And then there was this music is the prayers that he had set for like almost so 15 minutes. So there are prayers and then deep meditation for 15-20 minutes, then another. So I converted the prayers into music and shortened it a little bit. Yeah. So it's like transition in and then transition out. In one of the guided meditations, the line I really liked was that don't hurry in and don't hurry out of meditation, because if you hurry too much into the meditation, then you don't switch the mode effective enough to have a deep meditation. And once you have had a good meditation session, then absorb that energy. So you need to spend a few minutes just cool, calm, collected to absorb that. That is as important as the meditation itself. So transition in and transition out, in my view, very undervalued, or it's not totally understood well. Okay, so Anita ji, any thoughts or tips and tricks to to Amy and Jess as they get on the meditative journey?
Namaskar, Sanjiv Ji. Good evening, everybody. So great to see everyone, and I'm really grateful to Sanjiv Ji to have organized these sessions for us, especially this Tuesday evening one. I really find it very timed right for me and helpful. So I'm very grateful for this. But yes, it was a great session, and hearing everybody's experiences and how they can experience that embodiment of light in whatever way they can visualize it, think it. But all I can say is it's a process, and we are all on the same path. And I've been trying to practice this for a few years now, but I still feel that I need to keep working, keep getting better. Practice definitely helps. And the things he was saying about like sitting in the same place and trying to do it at the same time and trying to do it regularly really helps me to, have a successful session and progress. So great to see everyone, and we're all learning, we're all together in this, and we need to just keep helping each other. And like he said, the collective energy of everybody comes together and helps everyone else have a deeper meditation. And just thank you everyone for joining and being here, and thank you, Sanjiv Ji.
Sure thing. So any wrap-up thoughts, Christy, or Amy, or Jess?
I just think that I was meant to be here this evening, because I feel like grief is what's kind of joined this group together today, which is so special. And I'm just glad that I could help in some way with what I experienced. And just know that if you struggle with the meditation, it's okay. If you're just beginning, it's great if you even manage 5 minutes. It is something, it's a practice. It really, really is. But it does get easier the more that you do it. And you can just take a few moments during the day, every day, just stop. Even when you're doing the dishes, just close your eyes and visualize light take a few deep breaths and just keep practicing in those small ways. And I hope to see you all soon. I'll be on camera next time. I'm in bed at the moment, so I didn't want to be on camera, but I'll be there, and it'll be nice to see everyone's faces too.
Yeah, and I think yesterday kind of reminded me that so we were just talking, and it just came out that there is so much negativity around, and we all need this positive dose, and no better way than like for a few minutes in the morning and a few minutes in the evening, just recharge, refresh, put some light in our hearts, and that is a game changer. I mean, I have seriously, I have seen people who have done this. I mean, absolutely, especially when there is like so much that pulls us down. I think we need the boost of energy which comes through this. So
Absolutely. I mean, this has changed my life. As you know, I joined in January 25, full of grief. It'd only been a couple of months since Mum passed. I was at my rock bottom. I was all encompassed with darkness, and this just brought me back. And the practice just put life back into me, and now I'm using it to help serve now, and help others, and I'm just so grateful. And we do need to shine the light and stop the negativity from getting to us, because there's a lot of it right now, and we need to take the time to look after ourselves.
totally.
Yeah. Okay, I will let you all go. Thank you so much, Sanjiv Ji, Anita, Jess, Amy, everyone.
All right, we'll see you all soon. Love, light, and peace be with you. I'm glad that we were here. Satsang. All right, Jess, Amy.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Bye.
much.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.